What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jack. So we're going to go over our friend Bitcoin, currently sitting at 19,994, sitting right on that key support. The CPI data is coming out today. If the numbers are not too bad, we could definitely see a large pump in the market. And of course, if the numbers are unsatisfactory, then we'll most likely see a dump. But we are seeing a little bit of a bounce. So that could be an early indicator. Maybe some insider traders know what's going to happen with the numbers today, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. So we're sitting at 20K. We're sitting at 0.44 on the day, up 0.44. Seeing a market cap of 379 billion. 24-hour volume, 27.02 billion. Let's hop into the charts. We're here on the 4-hour time frame. So we are starting to see a little bit of bounce off the 0.78 sticks. We did break below it just a little bit here. We've been watching a potential 1-2-1-2 pattern within the larger wave 3. Now, if we pop over to our next chart, which is here on the 4-hour time frame, you can see we're starting to bounce off this ascending support line. Let me switch my candles back here. So I did take a little bit of a long trade right here, and I put my stop loss at 19,242, and the price came down to, let me grab this wick here, 19,233. So literally within $10 of my stop loss. It kind of sucks when that happens, when the wicks just barely hit your stop loss and then price begins to shoot back up here. But we are starting to see a little bit of a bounce. I've been talking about the potential of seeing a little bit of an ascending triangle, a little bit of squeeze within this pattern. We also have this large symmetrical wedge where we faked out to the upside. We came down into the pattern. So we are squeezing into the apex here. So when that news comes out, I believe it comes out at 8:30 Eastern time. We can expect a large move either way. If the news is positive, we could see a large pump back up to this level of resistance. And if the news is negative, then I will most likely see a dump. Sometimes the news doesn't even affect the market, but this is pretty big, the CPI data. So we could definitely see some volatility today. But we are starting to see a little bit of bounce, and we are starting to see a lot of the altcoins see a little bit of a bounce as well, including Matic, which is currently up 5%. So we pop over to the next chart. I've been talking about this potential wave pattern to take you down to that, 11 to 13K price target. Even if we see that large pump to the upside, I do think we're looking at a wave 4. I don't think this is the wave 5 low as we were previously looking at. It could be, of course, anything can happen. But in my opinion, looking at the economy, looking at the stock market, we have the war in Ukraine. Inflation is through the roof. I know a lot of bearish news is usually how it is when we're around the bottom. But I do think we could see one more wave down with the stock market, bringing crypto down with it as well. In the short term here, if we do start to push up, your resistance levels to watch are this current line, 19.8, the previous bull market high. If we can get back above it, that is a strong bullish signal here. We have this down sloping trend line, which is currently coming in at about 20K. That's definitely a major level to watch as well for BTC. But as of right now, I'm watching 19.8 because it's the previous bull market high and a major level for our friend BTC. If we can get back above it and we can hold it, then that would be more confirmation. We could definitely see a beautiful push. We're just currently trading within this range. So if you're just trading the ranges, then you would take a long off this low, trade it up to this high, and then take a short depending on if you see some reversal wicks, just as you did here. You saw some strong rejections. It's just called trading the range, where you long off support and you short off resistance. That's what I tried to do right here. And this little wick hit my stop loss. But I may look for a re-entry here for our friend BTC. That's it for this one. Big shout out to the Discord. Over 2,000 members posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto, and you can get my exact entries and exits at the $10 membership. Recently made a juicy profit off my last off my last Matic trade here, 12%, and then just a small stop loss was triggered here for my last BTC trade. But I may look for some re-entries here when the data comes out. And I also have spot trades where I made some juicy profits recently on Ethereum. It's $10 a month. You can sign up through the Discord. You want to trade with me, make sure to sign up to Bybit. $4,500 in bonuses, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.